Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona, and today's reading is how do you affect them? So this can be any person or group of people that is on your mind, and we have 3 piles for you. Pile 1 is creative blocks. This says, if you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Pile 2 is sanctuary. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. And pile number 3 is patience. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now? Help me relax and trust. Every need will be met. Often change soon follows. So pile 1 is creative blocks, pile 2 is sanctuary, and pile 3 is patience. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles, and we will get into your reading. Hi, pile 1, this is your reading if you chose this card, Creative Blocks, and this reading is how do you affect them? Your first card is the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, Judgment, the Two of Pentacles. From the Energy Oracle, you have card number 44, Woman Holding a Heart. Card number 25, Deceit. $39, 5th Chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Then you have Unleash Your Inner Wild Child, Get Up and Dance. And then Release Self-Doubt, Let Go of Fear. So how do you affect this person? Well, first of all, I feel like, or these people, how do you affect them? I feel like your energy and your presence removes any blockages. It like brings any shadow side to them or their life to the surface. It causes them to look at their shadows, look at themselves and their lives authentically, and to deal with that. So, you know how people would say that, and a lot of times you may trigger people, but I feel like it's a very good triggering. You allow them to see who they really are, their current life, what is blocking them, and how to release the blockage. It's like your energy alone, how you live your life, and just your aura, your spirit, your love, your kindness, your goodness, just shines that light to them. And I feel like it even like burns away blockages, your energy. You have both the Queen of Cups and Woman Holding a Heart. And so you make them feel very loved, maybe loved in a way that they have not felt before. They feel as though you have this really big heart that they can't even match. They also find you very intuitive and awakening. Like you can see things about them that no one else has. You like see into people. That could be intimidating to some people, but I do feel as you see into them, they feel accepted and not judged. And so they feel more comfortable being vulnerable around you. With this deceit card, which I see kind of as the devil, and also this Two of Pentacles of how he is approaching her. And if this is not a romantic connection, you can discount the romantic messages, but I feel like there's a great deal of attraction, that you're very alluring and seductive. You may also inspire another person to step into their sensual energy. It feels like you're a very sensual person, just the way you move and the way you interact with life. And that definitely affects them in a way that they would like to carry themselves that way, or they're just very attracted to your energy. Your seductive energy. Even if you're not trying to seduce someone, I feel like they are very drawn in and sexually attracted to you if this is a romantic connection. Otherwise, they are inspired by your sexuality and your sensuality to tap into that energy for themselves. Feel also you affect people in that you inspire them to want a family. If this is romantic connection, like want a family with you. If not, to just have a family of their own. If you do have a connection or in a relationship or have a child, they feel they admire how you are as a mother or a father or a partner. Also, they could feel like you would be a good mother, father, or partner if you aren't that yet. I feel like your energy allows other people to be their true selves. With Unleash Your Inner Wild Child, Get Up and Dance. Like you're very fun, so you inspire them and you affect them in a way that they want to have fun too. They want to be free. You do help them to release self-doubt and let go of fear of how accepting you are of them, how accepting you seem to be of yourself, both the light and shadow aspects. Like the Judgment card, it's the Great Awakening, but it's also a reckoning. So people do have to reckon with their darkness in their life and their light in their life when they come in contact with you. You cause people to make a decision of which direction to go in their life if they're having a difficult time knowing which way to go. You may have a very creative energy with this wild child, dancing, creativity. And if you are an artist of any kind, you inspire people artistically. Like maybe that's something they want to try. Or you could also be a muse to certain people. They also feel like you have hidden treasure and you inspire them to communicate, to ask questions, to want to find these things out. You inspire them to be curious. And I think you also affect people or affect this person or group of people in a way that they want to speak their truth, they want to use their voice, and they want to ask questions. I do feel like you cause people to be very curious. And also with the Knight of Pentacles, I think you affect people in that they want to approach you correctly, whether this is a friend, family member, a stranger. They want to approach you correctly and in a very grounded way, a way that's very respectful to you. Because it's like you hold yourself in high regard and in a position of respect, and they want to approach you in that way. And they feel as though that's the only way they can approach you. These faces are really standing out to me, so I think people are very attracted to your face. I feel your face is very beautiful, very attractive, kind. They admire your features. Definitely if you wear makeup, like most of these people are wearing some form of makeup, they find that very beautiful. They love your smile, your laugh, and it just makes them feel good. And there's a sweetness about you too with this bee. And you affect people in that you want them to, and I'm sure you want them to, you inspire them to live their best life, be their best self, free themselves. You may do some volunteer work or are simply just helpful to others, like do good deeds, kind works, things that benefit others, the planet, animals, and they are inspired to do the same. Like you could actually change people's minds, and I don't think it's in any kind of argumentative way, but in just speaking your truth and your beliefs and how you relate to the world, they may change their mind and see your point of view and actually get on board with some of the causes that you are interested in. I mean, these eyebrows are really standing out to me. Some people may want you to do their hair or makeup. I don't know if you do that or if they just admire the way you do yours. Maybe you have a different kind of hair color, and if you do, they really like that, and they may want to copy that. Definitely they find you very intuitive. And there's a very gentle energy here as well. And there's a lot of stars. So you're someone that does shine and stand out. Definitely a beautiful smile. You can have very nice teeth for some of you. And they love to hear you talk. All right, so that is what I have for you, pile one. I hope that inspired you, gave you some insight, and please like this video if it was relevant, comment if this resonated, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. If you would like a personal and private reading, you can contact me. My email is in the description box. I also have an Etsy shop if you want to take a look there. Otherwise, you can just contact me via email for a private reading, and we can talk about what you want and prices. So have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste. Hi, pile two. This is your reading if you chose this card, Sanctuary. We'll just read it again. A sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. It's a very beautiful card. So we have the Ace of Cups, Judgment, the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, card number 21, Strategy, card number 20, Envy, we have Commit to Self-Care Rituals, and You Are Perfectly Beautiful. For one thing, people feel, whether or not you feel this way, that you are very comfortable in your own skin, that you own your beauty, you own your attractiveness, your femininity or masculinity, that you are just someone who fills up and embraces your body, your physicality, but also all of who you are, like your personality. They feel like you're whole and complete within yourself, and that confidence just radiates from you. And I feel like you're someone, this is how you affect them. So this could be anybody that you chose or a group of people. So I feel like people very much admire that, and they would love to be able to do that. Like, how do you show up so well for yourself? And it's just like you embody, it's hard to describe, you embody the entire presence of who you are. Your presence fills up a room. Since you're just so confident and accepting of yourself, you fully explore who you are, your intellect, your humor, your beliefs, your style. It's like, it's just really amazing. And I think people see how well you take care of yourself and how you love yourself, and you're just this embodiment and like poster child for self-love and confidence. And that, I heard, that really turns them on. So that definitely, if this is a romantic connection of some sort, that turns them on. And this doesn't matter what size your body is, or what you feel you look like, what color your hair is. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's just like this presence that just fills up a room, whether you're silent or talkative or boisterous or just very calm. It doesn't matter. Your presence just fills up a room, and people notice you, and they admire you. It's like, whether they love you or hate you, they admire you. It's like they can't get away from having feelings about you. You're not someone that can be ignored. So this person definitely can't ignore you. And with the Ace of Cups starting out, it's like, I feel like people just love you. Generally, they just love you. You do have, a selection of individuals who are not so confident in themselves and maybe want attention and would like to embody all of who they are, and they're envious of that ability of yours. And they could do that too, but they just haven't reached that area. So anybody who is envious of you or just doesn't, like you, and I'm not just saying doesn't vibe with you, but doesn't like you or has any negative thing to say about you, it's simply because they feel less than. They feel less than because your presence is just feels very big, and I don't know that I'm saying that right. Like your presence fills up the room, as I said that before. You're so confident. You're so you and substantive, and you just have there's a sense of wholeness from you. I'm hearing that song Rise Up by Andra Day here with this Judgment card. So spirit is rising. So you cause people to rise within their spirit. Just to rise. And I feel like you're also a person who helps other people rise above what they think they can be. There's a song, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Okay, if it comes to me, I'll let you know that song. But you have the King of Cups here too, with the Ace of Cups. This could be very much counselor energy. I think you'd make a great counselor, mediator, spiritual teacher, healer, someone who gives great advice. I think you're very good at seeing lies and deception. You're not someone who can be played with or messed with. You know, even if it's within someone's character to be deceptive or underhanded with you, I think they can't do it without feeling guilty. And it really makes them want to change their ways. Because there's like something about your energy that really calls people out of their BS. But you also are a sanctuary to people. You have sanctuary in the King of Cups, and that gives me that counselor vibe. You make people feel safe and at home and cared for, nurtured. And I feel this is in a very powerful way. You don't feel like someone who's demure exactly, because I said that powerful energy that you have. But even in your power, you make people feel very at home and very comfortable. And I feel like that is partially because you are at home and comfortable in who you are. And that's so dang sexy. This person definitely finds you to be sexy. Or these people, if it's a romantic interest. I feel like you definitely are the dominant energy. And I feel like people want to submit to you, surrender to you. And I feel that's because you are yourself surrendered. I feel like you affect them in a way they want to surrender. Surrender to life, surrender to love, surrender and open up. Like open up too, like open up their heart, to open up and not be deceptive, like I'm feeling like a sword with the Seven of Swords, like taking that sword and cutting open their heart, their mind, like not being able to hide anything. They just want to be authentic and real and tell the truth. You inspire truth in others. Here you go from card number 20 to 21. You may be someone who journals, who plans. They see you as very strategic. Some of you might play chess or strategy games, and you're really good at that. You make others want to make plans for their future, to manifest, to create. It's like you're someone who is intentional and you create the life that you want. You create things the way you want it. And that inspires others to do the same. I feel like you may have very soft hair. This is romantic interest, or I mean, even someone is just loving towards you. They want to touch your hair, like pet your hair. Pretty cute. You may do beauty things on people, or somehow help them to look better. Or maybe people ask you for your beauty strategies, or how you take care of yourself, or how you do certain things. I definitely feel like people want to come to you for advice. There's definitely a motherly energy here. And if you have children, I think your children's friends would come to you for advice. Like, I feel like you'd be the cool mom or dad, but cool in a way, not that you let kids do whatever, but it's like your home is a home for them. You are mom to them. You are dad to them. It's like you just have this very strong energy, this parental energy, but someone who is an authority. You could be someone who's like a caretaker just in your community. It's like, even though you're caring, it's like you hold this authority and this power. And you feel really trustworthy. You inspire trust in others. Like, anything you say, you're not going to say it behind people's backs. You're not going to gossip. You're going to say it to their face, and they know that about you, so they can trust that. You inspire trust in them. Yeah, there's just so much to you. And like, you are a very loving person, and people feel loved by you, but it's loved in a very tangible way, and in a way that is honest. Like I said, truthful. You'll call people out on their junk, but it's out of love. And I feel people know that. They feel that they have a home with you, or this person. And I'm hearing like you move in silence. I think you are not someone who just tells everybody all of your business. And you don't tell other people about their business either. And I feel like that real sense of trust here. So this is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that inspired and encouraged you and gave you some insight. Please like that if it resonated. Comment to let me know how it resonated. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you would like a personal and private reading with me, you can send me an email, which is in the description box below, or visit my Etsy shop. So I hope you do have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. Namaste. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading if you chose this patience card. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Just heard I will wait for you. So how you affect them is that they would wait for you. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. Sorry about that. You are worth waiting for. We have the Tower, the 5 of Swords, How do you affect them? The Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. Then we have card number 11, Cornucopia. 52, the Goddess of the Moon. We have Celebrate Yourself, you deserve it. Yay! And finally, Forgive someone. Okay, so whoever you're asking about, or whatever group of people, this could be romantic or not romantic, of how you affect them. And first, I feel like they definitely feel like you're like electric and magical. It's like you have this otherworldly, mystical power and energy to you. It's like they feel that spiritual energy and that spiritual connection. It's like undeniable. It's like you do magic. You make magic happen. They could get a witchy vibe from you. Excuse me. They feel like you're super hot and sexy, like in an otherworldly way. It's like you like that song Brick House is like, she's mighty mighty, letting it all hang out. Like, you are hot. They definitely feel like you're super hot. You have the Goddess. In Cornucopia, it's like you have everything that someone would want. You're physically very attractive. That's coming through a lot. I feel like you do blow this person away, or these people. It's like a tower moment, like, dang. And this definitely is very physical in nature, but definitely it's also your energy, your spiritual vibe. It's very intense. Very intense. I feel like you're intimidating to some people, maybe even the person you're asking about, because of this intensity. It's like intense and magical. I just feel like people are scared of you. Like, you turn their world upside down. You bring a tower moment. You bring shaking. Like, you shake the foundation of their world. It's like they don't believe that someone like you exists, even though you do. I feel like there's fear that you're going to break their hearts. Maybe you have broken some hearts. You are a lot of fun to be around. It's like, I think this person, whoever you're asking about, whatever group of people you're asking about, they have like had some of the best times in their life with you, or they could see that. Like, you bring magic into the situation. And I'm saying this harp, some of you could play music or dance, or there's something very around parties, or having a really good time, going out. Maybe some of you could like imbibe to some extent, but there's like this very intense energy about you. Definitely a witchy type of magical vibe. They can feel you're connected to spirit, whether or not they can verbalize that. It's like you have very high vibing energy with that bee energy. You could be into astrology wanted to say astronomy, like really into the ethers, the occult. Could be a mystic, a psychic. It's like you blow people's minds. I think that's a big tower moment, is in the minds of individuals and the mind of this person. It's like a moth to the flame. It's like they can't, people like can't look away from you. They're very drawn, magnetically drawn into your energy. You feel like delicious. Your whole vibe, your whole energy, your look is just delicious. Like they feel like, this person is yummy, Yeah, they definitely feel you're mystical and otherworldly. I think some people would fear that you would take their woman or man, and it's not even anything you do, it's just who you are. There is some scorpionic vibe here, and Aquarius, I'm feeling. I think a lot of people, you could have a lot of friends, or a lot of people want to be your friend. If you have any tattoos, I think people find that pretty magical as well. You could have some moon tattoos. Like wear a lot of bling, glitter, get your nails done did. Have a very nice chest, breast area. Your hair could be thick and curly, or just something that like stands out about you. I'm seeing like you could be like out partying, having a good time or whatever, and someone else wants to go home, and you're still out there like, yeah, yay, let's party. And yeah, you're pretty magical, and you have a major tower effect. And yeah, it can stress some people out when they think you might take their position in the professional world, take their man or their friends or something like that. And I don't think it's something that you do, but it's just who you are. And they feel like you may just get it. Or they're people like you more than they like them. I think people may think that you're a heartbreaker, and maybe you have broken some hearts, and that stressed people out, and you could have people in the wings, or maybe even this person that you're asking about, saying, I'll wait for you. No matter what, I'll wait for you. Just because you just have that magical effect, you have a lasting effect. Like, people don't forget you. And this person, wherever you're asking about, will never forget you. Like, you leave an indelible mark on their life, on their soul, on their heart, on their mind. They just can't forget you. Even someone who wants to forget you will not forget you. It's like once they had it, your like energy is very addictive. Who you are is addictive. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope that inspired and encouraged you and give you some insight. If you'd like a personal private reading with me, you can take a look at my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box. Or just send me an email. We could talk about reading and prices. And like and comment if this resonated. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening. Wherever you are in the world, namaste.